Hello, my name is Cynthia Barberán, and in this presentation, I will analyze idioms and figurative language from a semantic perspective. First, I will define what an idiom is and explain the concept of figurative language using key terminology such as literal meaning, figurative meaning, connotation, and conceptual metaphor. Then I will analyze three idioms in terms of their literal and figurative meanings, context of use, and cultural implications. After that, I will explain one conceptual metaphor and how it shapes humans' thinking. Finally, I will reflect on how idioms can be taught effectively to EFL learners. An idiom is a fixed multi-word expression whose meaning cannot be fully understood from the literal meanings of its individual components. In many cases, idioms are considered semantically opaque because their figurative meaning is not predictable from the literal meaning. Literal meaning refers to the dictionary definition of words, while figurative meaning refers to the interpreted or metaphorical sense that a speaker understands in context. Figurative language, more broadly, involves the use of expressions that go beyond literal interpretation. It reflects how humans conceptualize abstract ideas through metaphorical thinking. Another important concept is connotation, which refers to the emotional or cultural association that a word or expression may carry. Finally, conceptual metaphors are cognitive structures that allow us to understand abstract concepts in terms of more concrete experience. The first idiom I will analyze is break the ice. Literally, this expression refers to the physically breaking frozen water. However, its figurative meaning is to reduce social tension or initiate conversation in a work situation. It is typically used in contexts such as affairs, meetings, classroom, or business environments where people may feel uncomfortable or distant. The idiom has a positive connotation because it suggests warmth, friendliness, and openness. From a cognitive perspective, this idiom relies on metaphor in which social tension is conceptualized as coldness. Breaking the ice symbolically represents removing emotional distance and creating connection. This demonstrates the contrast between literal meaning and figurative interpretation. The second idiom is spill the beans. Its literal meaning is to accidentally drop beans. However, figuratively it is meant to reveal secret or disclose confidential information. It is commonly used in informal contexts, such as everyday conversation among friends. This idiom may carry a subtle negative or playful connotation because revealing a secret can imply betrayal or lack of discretion. Semantically, the idiom conceptualizes information as a physical object that can be contained and accidentally realized. This reflects a metaphorical station where abstract knowledge is treated as something tangible. The third idiom is hit the box. Literal, it was made to strike box physically. However, its figurative meaning is to study seriously or intensively. It is typically used in academic contexts and carries a connotation of effort and determination. This idiom reflects a concept or metaphor in which a study is used on physical force or action, emphasizing intensity. Again, we see a semantic shift from literal physical action to abstract intellectual effort. One important concept or metaphor in English is time is money. This metaphor allows us to understand time in economic terms. We use expressions such as spend time, waste time, save time, and invest time. Although time is abstract and intangible, it is conceptualized as valuable and limited resources. This metaphor shapes how modern societies think about productivity, efficiency, and success. It demonstrates that figurative language is not merely decorative, but fundamental to how we structure, tone, and organize experience. To teach idioms effectively to EFL learners, it is important not to present that as isolate vocabulary items. First, idioms should be taught in meaningful contexts such as dialogues, stories, or authentic materials. Second, teacher should explicitly compare literal and figurative meanings to help students understand semantic differences. Peer visual support can help learners grasp metaphorical interpretation more easily. Additionally, explaining conceptual metaphors can help the student identify and pattern instead of memorize expression randomly. Finally, classroom activities such as role plays and communicative tasks allow learners to practice idioms in realistic situations. In conclusion, effective idiom instruction enhances pragmatic competence and help learners and more natural and cultural and aware in English communication. Thank you so much.